Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to be making some bacon ranch chicken sausage. So what I got here is a pound and about a pound and a quarter chicken thighs, 13 ounces of chicken breast, and right here I have a pound of sausage, bacon. So we're going to start. We're going to get the stuff cubed up and ready for our grinder. We're going to cube this up and get it in the freezer so it grinds good. Now normally I would use chicken skins or pork fat so we don't have a dry sausage, but we have bacon which is full of fat, so I think we'll be fine. I'll know once I mix it. So get this done. That. These done. Then our cut our bacon. Our bacon's just came out of the freezer a little while ago, which is a good thing. I mean, I'm gonna probably put it back in before we grind anyway after I cut it. But we want our chicken to be pretty much frozen when we're grinding it. Otherwise, it's gonna bind up the grinder, and it's not gonna be fun or pretty. So that's done. Good, small enough to go through the grinder without no problems. Now we're going to cut our bacon. Get this thing open. I'm using thick cut bacon. You can use whatever kind you want, it really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to cut it just like this. And we'll put it inside while the chicken's chilling, and then probably about 15 minutes before the chicken's done, we'll put it in the freezer and chill. All right, now that our chicken's been in the freezer for about 4 or 5 minutes chilling, let's get all this stuff ground. As usual, all these plates are frozen, and I'm going through a coarse die. So let's get it done. Alright, so we're going to get the rest of this ground up, and then we'll be back with the rest of the ingredients. Alright, now that our chicken and bacon is all ground up and cooled, we're going to go with the rest of the ingredients. So what I have here is 2 1/4 tablespoons of potato starch. I have a 1/2 cup of homemade chicken stock, and here I have 2 packets of ranch dip mix. I know, probably, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name, so I won't. So I know, all I know it's in a valley somewhere, but anyway. So we're gonna add our little bit of that first. I'm gonna put our potato starch in, give it a good mix. I don't want to overpower it with all the ranch seasoning, so we'll see. I'm gonna add some of our chicken stock. Get it all mixed around good till it's nice and tacky. Okay. First potato starch. And chicken stock. Get this mixed around really good. And you know what? I think I'm gonna add the rest of the seasoning. Why not? Let's see what happens. So we're gonna get this mixed around really well. The rest of that in there. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's cold. All right, let's get these sausages stuffed. Put this in here nice and tight. Now, once again, I'm using kielbasa casings because I have a lot. I'm trying to use them up. They've been soaking in water and a little bit of baking soda in the fridge, make for easier stuffing. And this time, like that, I'm going to move this out of the way here. This off. I'm going with a bigger horn, and hopefully it'll stuff better. I also had this bright idea where I wrapped the plunger in plastic wrap. I'm hoping that'll cut down on all the meat getting dunked up in the gasket and all that. We'll see. So with that, let's get our casing on. Okay. Now it sounded like a good idea at the time with the wrapping the plunger in plastic wrap, but we shall see. There we go. That's not right. There we go. All right. Put this on. Now, these are thicker casings, so we're not going to make a ton of sausage probably, but let's see, this should be enough. All right, let's crank this down, see if it works. It's going down. I didn't cover the air thing, so we'll see. See how these stuff anyway. A little sunny, it's hard to see. There we go. All right. Let's tie this guy off. Just like that. Give that a little snip. Try it again. All right. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's going, seems to be going much easier with the bigger horn. We're going to go for one big link and then we'll twist it into smaller ones. But it seems to be working out well. Less little air pockets with the bigger horn. And yeah, it's working out pretty good. One thing I am a little worried about is I used 2 ranch packets in here, and my wife mentioned to me they're pretty strong, so hopefully there won't be too much ranch powder in there. This aside, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna put these in the fridge overnight. I'm hoping if I get them in the fridge when I'm done with this, maybe 4 or 5 hours from now, I could want to be dried out enough where I could give it a shot, give it a try. Yeah, that's working out pretty good. seems to be it. So we're actually going to get this off. I'm gonna grab my little tool and push the rest out of the horn. Alright, so take this off. That. Press the rest of this stuff out of here. Just like that. Okay. Oops. Squeeze this down. Oop. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. Move this stuff out of the way. That looks good. Good snip here. Give it a tie. And get this through here. Down. Now let's twist this guy into links. So let's see. Let's go around there. That looks good. And down here. Up there. Some nice big sausages. That. Move down. That. Okay. And here. Trying to take my time. I don't want to rush and break the casing. Everything's working out so well right now. I don't want to destroy it. Well, I guess we have two big ones here. Slowly get that down. Like that. Boom. Beautiful. There we go. So we're going to get these guys on a rack. There's that little twist right there. We're going to get these guys on a rack in the refrigerator. And we're going to tighten this guy up a little more. And then we'll get him on the rack in the fridge, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, now that our sausage is in the refrigerator on a rack drying overnight, I want to make a quick video of this. So what my idea was is I wrapped this, the plunger that goes down, in plastic twice. But what I did was right here, this piece, you don't want to wrap that. I kind of tore a little hole in it because this will let air out, obviously, that side and this side. This way you don't get air bubbles. And basically, normally I oil up this gasket, but I just wrapped it twice, tore a little hole there, didn't wrap it around here, and I oiled up the plastic, and it worked great. I mean, you don't have to worry about it all gunking up underneath the gasket and all that. There was just a little tiny bit of sausage here, but that was it. Made cleanup so much easier. And that's it. Just wanted to show that little tip to you. Thank you. Alright, now that our sausage has been in the refrigerator overnight drying, looking and smelling good, they're nice and dry, so let's snip these guys apart. And then we'll grill one up and see how it tastes. Alright, we're going to put this guy on indirect heat, and we're going to let it go for a little while. And it's probably going to be about 30-40 minutes before it's done being it's on indirect heat, and we'll be back. Alright, our sausage has been on the grill on indirect heat for about 40 minutes or so. So let's slice into this thing, see how it looks. Ooh, it's hot. Oh yeah. That looks great. Looks nice and juicy. Alright, let's give this thing a taste. Alright, let's give this thing a taste. A little slice there. It is very, very hot, so let's see. Yeah, that is fantastic. Dribbling here. I was worried. I was really worried about having too much ranch seasoning in it, but no, it's actually perfect. Well, so that one's a winner. Hmm. So, yeah. And with that, thanks for watching. As usual, like, subscribe, share all that fun stuff, and we'll see you soon.